Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Check nickel. Watch safety creep.
Hey, alert 33.
Check 31. Check 31.
From the 27, Mayfield. Open man is Trey Burton. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
20.
57. Bring it. Hatchet. Whip.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on first down. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
280. 51. First down, defense. Kill.
Hey, alert.
Now Wilson back into his end zone. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they work this out past the 25. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Single, slot. Hey, you're on an island over there.
Left.
On 2nd and 12, Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. And pressure gets to him again.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Now Saquon Barkley. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. A first down carry for Barkley. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. The line to gain is the 33 on third down. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And that is incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. He's got his tight end, Burton. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 11 and a giant first down. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Buying time to his left. And his pass incomplete. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Now it's Barkley. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll take us to the end of the first quarter.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. On third down, Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9.
Alert!
Now Mayfield on 4th down. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And the Bengals will get the football back. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Wilson forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 33 yards that time. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. in the gun to give to Mixon. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Now this throw caught left side, and he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it's a second down. He felt the pressure coming there. That was a good job of just making something out of nothing, so to speak.
Yeah, took the hit and still made the play. You know, when we talk about runners, right, on running plays, runs after contact, we call that getting dirt.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. From 13 yards out, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board, so let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field, sees that the ball's moved to the middle, and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
And the key number on that play, 3. Third play of the drive, third down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves him from a 3-and-out. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Flushed out right. Completes it to Watt. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Yeah, it looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves him with 7 yards to go on third down.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games.
Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They were looking for Johnson that time.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
And he'll get this one up to about his 14. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now, we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
So first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
A first down carry for Barkley won't lead to much as he'll take this forward for maybe a yard. It's second down. On second down, Barkley. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That good for 22 and a first down. First trip to the red zone for the Giants. This is first and goal from about the 8. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. From 8 yards out, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this. And the Giant rush gets home as down he goes. Lorenzo Carter picks up his second sack of the afternoon. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
At the 26-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Hey, 0-0-0.
Now Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down.
Let's go double count right here. Double count.
From the gun, it's Wilson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 44 and to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. They'll run on 1st down. Barkley. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
He's coming. Double up, double up.
1st down, a run with Cohen. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 10 yards, good for a Giant 1st down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Flush to his right. This is caught. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Good. 180. Here we go. Switch. Hey, alert 33.
On 2nd down now. Barkley. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up 1st and goal.
20.
And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he's going to ball his way into the end zone for a Giants touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Giants have taken the lead. Point after, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Mixon gets the nod to start the drive. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. On 1st down, Wilson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape, 1st and 10. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A toss out to Barkley. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Push him back. Push him back.
They'll go to Barkley again. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. On 1st down, Cohen. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Mayfield looking sideline, incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. 3rd down here. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So he splits the uprights, and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Now Joe Mixon. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It's a Bengal 1st down, a pickup of 11. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Back to Mixon on 1st down. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. From the shotgun, Wilson. He completes it to Hunter. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Wilson. From the gun, he'll throw. And that will be incomplete. The Bengals bring out their punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they'll start the drive here with an end around. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Charles, thinking back to what you said in the first quarter, that part of the magic elixir for a road victory for these underdogs was going to be winning the turnover battle. Well, they only have one right now. Look at the scoreboard.
Yeah, not exactly playing to the form that I subscribed, right? When you talk about winning that turnover battle, that evens things out, especially for a road team, especially for a team that's...
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Reuben Foster picks it.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. Man, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. He may try and run for this. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the 1st down. Now Wilson on 1st down. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. From 17 yards out, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
So after the loss of 2, here's 2nd and 12 from the 23. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. And the Bengals grab it. And he'll bring it back to the 9-yard line.
I know when you're looking at the scoreboard clock, we're getting near the end of this game, but they were in what was really called 4-minute offense, and that's practice, meaning taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is...
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals are going to jump back in front. Extra point splits the uprights. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now they'll run it with Cohen. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Again, it's Cohen. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And an alley to run. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll try and run forward with Barkley. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 2nd down, Barkley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They face a critical 3rd and goal now in a 1-score game. And he is in! Touchdown, Giants! Saquon Barkley. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Important extra point up and through, so it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
Once again, they run with Mixon. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 10 yards there on a Bengal first.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. Now Wilson. Steps away to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. They'll look to throw. And an alley to run. And And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 28. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. They'll run on first down. Mixon. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
They'll give it to Mixon. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Second and goal from inside the 5. Mixon with it. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal.
We got 4.
Throwing now is Wilson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to potentially send us to overtime. And this one is right through. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds. And now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and I, we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Tie game, and barring something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime.
And just a couple of scenarios here to keep in mind. One, if you want to be really aggressive, you do throw the Hail Mary and see if you can get something downfield.
What would you do?
What I would do is either hand it off inside or more likely I take a knee and let the clock run out. Because if I'm back there trying to throw and a sack happens, the ball comes free, I can lose the game here. If I get to overtime, I can still win it.
Let's see if they are in line with Charles Davis. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bengals drive about to get going. They'll set for their first drive here in overtime. And this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team. And that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Hoping to keep this OT drive alive. Now they face a 3rd and 2. First throw in overtime now for Wilson. Hits his target, Hunter. A pickup of 27, and they pick up the first down in the process. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10, right at the 40. Now it's Mixon running right. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for the Bengals, they remain as hot as anyone, 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Giants, the loss will drop them to 4-2 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready? Get ready, dog. This be the green light, go. Tires burn the pavement. People want to know where Mace, Poss, and Dave went. Still here, still in your ear with a style so hot, you'll see where all the sun rays went. Legs, arms, and head, all being used in a frenzy. The blends be all the right cred, meaning credentials. Best of both worlds when we rockin' over pearls in the instrumental. Are you ready? Set, jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter rock, turn it up. We giving the show. Why can't you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets? That's a close encounter of what kind? When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever. Sick with the talk, pass to your receiver. All about running the spot. And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather. Cardio kingpin, subjugate the dub.